there, and welcome to RICO'S Garage. A little bit of a different intro today, and I'm going to explain why. As you've seen by the title here, this is the video for the Diamond Eye exhaust on our square body Chevy project. Well, I wanted to start this video out this way, first of all by saying I apologize. This video was literally a train wreck to make, and as you'll see, this video was shot over several different days, several different settings. Sometimes things just don't work out as you planned, and that was definitely the case with this one. And it was really nobody's fault. It's just hot rodding, like I've said in the past. When you Frankenstein these trucks together, like I do, and you have custom parts on your custom parts, and you use parts in the way that were never intended, this is what you run into. With that being said, you're going to notice this video starts out in one direction, then we cut to another day, we go another direction, and then we finish up here in the shop on another day, and then this intro here. While it's far from professional production quality, I did the best I could with what I had. That's kind of the caveat to this video, if you will. But I felt I owed it to you to let you know ahead of time. This is not one of the better videos. I really thought about just scrapping this video idea altogether and totally redoing it. But that's not how project vehicles work. And I don't want to lead you astray. There's enough TV shows out there doing that already, leading you to believe that in 15 to 20 minutes, give or take how many commercials, you can build a whole rig from start to finish, and that's just not the way it works. So, again, I apologize if it's not what you were expecting, but that's just the way things go. So, here, after editing, is the best shots and highlight reels of what it took to get the Diamond Eye exhaust on the square body Chevy, and ending it with a sound clip, because I know everybody wants to know how's it sound, and again, I had planned on taking you for a drive in the truck, but it's broken. Not terribly broken, but broken enough that we can't drive it. So we'll get that fixed in another video. For now, let's go to me in the shop and get the Diamond Eye exhaust on the crew cab. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. I answer every comment, and we're getting close to hitting that 1,000 mark. I believe we are like knocking on the door of 550. So we are over halfway there, and I appreciate everything you do for me. Here you go. Diamond Eye exhaust on a square body Chevy. Hello there. Welcome to another episode of RICO'S Garage. Up on the block today, our Cummins swap crew cab Chevy. Today's project, we're going to get some exhaust on this thing. The product I'm going to be using, I'll show you here in a minute, is from a company called Diamond Eye. Now, this is not sponsored at all. I bought this with my own money. The reason I went with this kit is you go on all the Facebook groups and Cummins swap forums, they tell you that this Diamond Eye first gen exhaust kit will fit these square body Chevys relatively well. So we're going to try that, because while everybody says it on the groups and the forums, to my knowledge, nobody has actually ever videoed the install of this. The kit is sitting right over there on the floor. I'll show it to you here in a minute, show you the part number. For those of you that's curious and want to do this same install, you'll have that information. Also, if I remember right, I'll put a link down below. I bought this kit from Summit Racing. I believe it was around 300 bucks with shipping and everything. This kit is made for first gen, that'd be 89 to 93 Dodge W Series, which is their four-wheel drive, with the 5.9 Cummins. What's going to be different, if you think back when we first put the engine in this truck, we used the bread truck adapter from the 4BT engine. Link up here. While that fixed mounting this engine to our older MV4500, it's going to pose another problem with this exhaust, because in doing that, with the Dodge adapter, the starter is on the driver's side of the vehicle. With this 4BT kit, it's on the passenger side. So, probably going to have to modify the downpipe. If you're doing this and your swap uses the Dodge parts, you shouldn't have to do this. But think with a little bit of creativity, some heat, and some bending, much as it pains me that I just spent $300 on this kit and I'm gonna have to modify it, that's just the way it goes. So I want to show you as much as I can and as well as I can how well this kit fits on the square body Chevy. And those of you doing these swaps, I'm just going to give you one more option, one more tool for the toolbox. So without any further ado, let's take you off there. I got the exhaust laid out here on the floor. See what we got to work with, and we'll get the old exhaust off of the truck and start the install on the new. So here we go. Here's our kit laid out on the floor, just exactly how the Diamond Eye instructions show us that they want everything installed. Downpipe naturally hooks to the turbo, comes down. This little whoop-de-doo right here is said to clear our transfer case. The kit that we got, you'll see on the part number when I show it to you at the end, has an RP, which is for replacement pipe. They just give you this pipe right here in place of the muffler. You can also order this kit with a muffler should you choose. However, we're just going to run the straight pipe. This is designed to go over the axle on the Dodge, then exit behind the rear tire. I'm not sure. Dodge never made a crew cab long bed with the Cummins, so I'm not sure if this kit's going to be long enough. I've seen where guys have put this kit on a regular cab. I believe it's either a regular cab or extended cab. I can't remember now. And they had to shorten this pipe right here in order to get this to work. So hopefully with what they're cutting out, maybe will give us the length to run everything behind the ass end. If not, I've already kind of planned out in my head that maybe worst case, I can go this replacement, this straight pipe here, maybe if I have to chop there, and then maybe modify this tailpipe a little bit, and if I have to, I'll just turn it out in front of the rear tire. Don't really want to. I would like to have it back here, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Here is the instruction sheet Diamond Eye gives us. Every piece of pipe has a part number on it, and they give you the layout. It also comes with clamps, and then the clamps with the hooks for the rubber isolators. And I think there's one rubber hanger in here. I don't know yet how the hangers are going to work on this particular truck, but worst case scenario, we just go down to the O'Reilly's or the Napa and we'll get some more hangers and secure that. But we're not even close to that yet. Here is the box with the Diamond Eye part number, K4211A-RP. Like I said earlier, the RP nets you the straight pipe. If you order just a K4211A, you will get it with the muffler. If memory serves me right, Summit had both of them in stock. Either way. We're going with the straight pipe just because why not, but you can also choose the muffler if you like. Nothing left now but to get in there, get the old pipe off, and see how bad we're going to have to mangle that down pipe to get it to fit. My guess is it's not even going to fit at all. I just think that starter is going to be right dead in the way. So I'll film it best I can, but here we go. Off with the old exhaust. Okay. This is it. this was our exhaust. The second gen turn down, a piece of 3-inch exhaust pipe from the local O'Reilly's, and a turnout. Didn't even weld it because I knew it was temporary. It's just literally tech screwed together, but it worked. And yeah, she rolls coal a little bit. Be sure to save your clamp off of your turbo. Do not mangle this, because if you have to go to Cummins and buy a new one of these, they are expensive. If yours is in bad shape before you begin this install, I suggest you order one. A friend of mine had to go to the dealership and buy one of these from Cummins, and like I said, it was ridiculously expensive. But he had to have it, and that's just the way it goes. They had it, he needed it. Bada bing. Okay, put the camera underneath, see what we got. I think all you can see is my hand, but yeah, it is hitting right dead on the starter. No doubt about it. Okay, I brought our down pipe out from under the truck over here to the welding bench, and I marked in here a permanent marker. It's hitting the starter here, and then right where I've got this ridge. Basically just need to concave that quite a bit. I tried relieving it a little bit with the rubber mallet, but it only got me so far. It was definitely going in the right direction. I'm going to try now with a ball peen hammer. See how much I can do this. I may end up heating it, but for now, I just want to try it cold, just lightly. Dent that in. So let me dent this a little bit and then see if it helps anything. Nothing like hammering on something you just paid a bunch of money for. But okay, whoa. Stop everything. Remember how I told you that this truck has the 4BT adapter and the starter is on the complete wrong side compared to what Dodge uses, and it may cause a little bit of a problem? Well, that's a slight understatement. And after hours of heating, bashing, and beating, I came to the conclusion this just wasn't going to work. So I chopped off the downpipe and I set it up there like so. Turbo here. This runs dead into the starter. I am totally confident in saying that if you had the Dodge adapter with the starter on the correct side, you wouldn't have this problem. So, after all this monkeying around, you can see I cut up the downpipe. And I have an uncle who's a pretty accomplished blacksmith, and he told me one time that before he got to be good at a blacksmith, he made a lot of scrap metal. Well, guess what we did today? We made scrap metal. So these are no use to us. They're going in the pile. Bye-bye. Now with all that out of the way, let me show you what we did. And I apologize. I know I told you at first I was going to show you the step-by-step install, but there was too many back and forth and run to the parts stores, and as you can see, it's a totally different day. That's just how it goes. So, I'm going to climb under there with the camera and show you what we did. So let's get you off the tripod and underneath the truck and show you what we did and explain why we did what we did, and then we'll wrap it all up. So, here we go. Okay, we are underneath the truck with the drop light in one hand, the camera in the other. I'm going to try to show you what we did here. If you look up top there, you will see that we've reused the second gen flange from the turbo to the downpipe. The first gen downpipe is made just to go right there where that band clamp is. Wish I had something to point, but I don't. I'm out of hands. I forgot where I was going. The diamond eye downpipe would go right there on the back of the turbo with that band clamp and then turn down. But because of this monstrosity here being on the wrong side, we couldn't do that. So we used the second gen turn down and flange, and then we cut the other side of the flange off of the donor truck and then ran a piece of 3-inch pipe into a section of flex pipe, which I know looks really hack, and I'm not proud of it either, but unfortunately that's all we had to work with. So we're running 3-inch off the second gen elbow to a short piece of flex pipe, and then a 3-inch to 4-inch adapter. Now, again, I'm not proud of that. We have an exhaust shop here in town that can bend 3-inch pipe. I may have him just make me a pipe off of that elbow with this little dog leg. And then if he can flare the pipe up and get rid of the adapter, we'll do that. If not, we'll just keep the adapter in place. But after that, it's all diamond eye stuff. Here is, I guess, the intermediate pipe, we would say. Comes off and works around the transfer case nicely. This little dog leg bend goes right around, exhaust tucks in the frame. Clamp there. I put this hanger, got this from the local O'Reilly. These things are ridiculously cheap, like $3 or something. Weld that on there. The pipe makes an S-bend, comes straight back to our replacement pipe, which we used in place of a muffler. And then just before the axle, right about the front of our rear leaf spring hanger, I cut off a section of the down pipe and made a turnout. So that's it. Got the flex pipe into the first intermediate pipe that sneaks around the transfer case, into the second, which comes back. We put another hanger there. Our replacement pipe, if you used a muffler, this is where your muffler would go, and then a turn down. Now, why didn't we run the pipe over the axle? Because it came in the kit. Well, if you'll notice, we've got a lot going on this truck. We got rid of the side saddle tanks and went with the Suburban tank. We have airbags. When we did the Suburban tank, we had to move both shocks forward of the rear axle, so that takes up some room. We've done away with the load sensing valve. Made this bracket here for our rear brake lines. And then we have the frame mount for the brake lines. So there's a lot of stuff here. Fuel lines as well, and it just got too crowded. There's just no room to run the over the axle pipe and then turn out behind the rear tire. So we're just dumping the turnout right here. So here is our pile of stuff that we didn't use. Piece of the turbo downpipe. We had to cut off the front of the intermediate pipe for that adapter to go onto. Our pipe that we heat and beat and smashed the shit out of and then realized it wasn't going to work. Some remnants from the parts store. And then this would be normally your over the axle pipe. That end would hook to the replacement pipe, go over into the second piece, and then this would turn out behind the rear tire. So we'll keep that. Somebody might have a use for that. Maybe Cream Puff wants a 4-inch hood stack. I don't know. But there's our scrap metal that we made. There's our scrap metal making device. Now it's finally time in the video for what everybody wants to know. How does the truck sound? Well, we're going to try this inside the barn with the boom mic and see how it works. So, you've heard enough of me talking. Let's fire this thing up and see how it sounds. there you have it. She's still a little cold, so she's a little ornery, but hopefully this video wrapped up a few questions you had about the diamond eye exhaust, about getting exhaust on your square body. Sorry it didn't work out exactly how we had it planned, but that's just the way it goes. So we still got a few more things to do this old girl, but maybe eventually we'll go for what you guys really want to see, and that's taking this thing for a drive. And it got smoky in here. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.